5 minutes thriller, no headbutt, no low blowing, ground position, no kicking, and no knee attacking above the leg. Don't stomping, okay? Clear fight, clear fight. Check out.
Rory Daisuke Noguchi with the final instructions in a battle that could be a main event on many cards. Gomi and Diaz.
Judge, ready, fight!
Diaz in the black trunks, Gomi, the superstar in the white and red, immediately goes for the takedown.
Surprisingly, I expected Gomi to sort of try and line up his opponent for one of those line drive shots. Diaz working the double wrist lock, makes a mistake. Gomi almost goes right to the armbar counter. Now staying on top, raining down punches. Diaz looking to work his guard and try and find some leeway for a submission.
Gomi needs a breath. Diaz needs a breath of air here. Gomi like a blanket all over him.
Diaz finally getting a little break that he needed because Gomi wants to bring it back to his feet.
Nice pass by Gomi, coming behind the right hand, showing one and following with the other. Again, same tactic.
Well, Diaz did not expect this. He is in immediate hot water.
Diaz has to make an immediate adjustment. He's got to start moving. Right now, you see he's not moving his hips at all. He's just content to stay as he gets repositioned in the center ring. He's just content to lay on his back. He can't do that with a guy like Gomi.
He's being reactionary. He's being reactionary.
Exactly. He can't do that with a guy like Gomi. You have to get him off his offense.
Well, Diaz is going to have to work to get out of this spot of bother. He has been wanting to get into Pride for so long and prove that he belongs in this upper echelon of fighters. And I guess if he can extricate himself and win this fight, he'll prove a lot of people wrong.
Diaz there working the closed guard makes me think that what he wants is he's going to pepper Gomi to get him to lift his head and then work some sort of armbar triangle like he's crawling up right there, getting his hips up. Good opportunity for both either an armbar or a triangle, but Gomi is posturing high, staying strong, and getting out of bad position.
You have to remember too that Diaz is such a tall fighter that even though Gomi's sitting up, if he moves his head a little bit, he won't take as much punishment. He's taller than I am at 160 than I am at 183.
5 inches difference. Diaz at 6'1", Gomi at 5'8", back on their feet.
Gomi the southpaw. Let's see if Diaz is going to start staying outside the lead leg and throwing the straight hand. Well, actually, my mistake.
Good hand by Diaz. Gomi continues on, but he's getting hurt.
Shot by Gomi.
He's got to survive. Diaz has got to survive here. He's got to tie him up and keep him getting stung some more.
Gomi wins the battle on the feet, stuns Diaz, and now trying to finish off the Californian on the mat.
Nice pass by Gomi, staying behind, not looking to put hooks in, just punish his opponent. You know, this is a good position for Gomi. He needs to capitalize on that because on the feet, while he did knock him down, Diaz is the much more accurate and controlled fighter. Going again for the double wrist lock, looking for an armbar, but it ain't gonna can't even come close this time.
Gomi swings and misses there, and Diaz is lucky he did.
There's a lot of trouble as you see him on top of the Rockstar logo, and that you have to understand as a fighter, you're looking for the perfect spot to finish a guy, and right over there in that corner, as they restart him on his feet, right over in that corner, it's very tacky, it's a very sticky mat there, so it can keep Diaz from moving as much.
Sure enough, Gomi needs to watch out for that distance, and Diaz being very nice and controlled, peppering and landing very accurate shots, trying to avoid the bombs. Gomi got definitely a power fighter.
Bombs going both ways, Josh and Frank.
Oh, good step in by Nate. He was getting a little bit of trouble. He stepped in, now he's going to body lock and slow Gomi down a little bit.
Diaz needs to break off of this attack. Look, it's just a complete slobber knocker out there.
What an amazing first round. People expected it to be something special, and it is. Oh, Gomi, is he fading? Is he just playing possum against the ropes?
Taking shots on the chin. Diaz putting him down there, wobbling him.
Gomi's hands down by his side. Diaz punching at will.
That knee looked a little low, but Diaz really picking his opponent apart.
Gomi's hands just dropped. Diaz has full reign over that head. And now Gomi comes back. 1 minute to go in the first round.
Gomi letting,
He's not hitting him hard. That's the problem, is that Gomi's not getting hit hard enough to make him put his hands up.
Oh, I'm waiting for Gomi to snap.
He's not as pretty as as Mayweather here, but if he can land that shot again and put Diaz down, he can get right back in this fight. Oh, nice hooks by Gomi. Uppercut by Diaz. They're just brushing each other.
Where are Gomi's hands? Where's his defense?
Hand on the rope, looking fatigued, taking more shots behind the ear.
Diaz could step back and take a roundhouse kick to the head and be wide open there.
Yeah, I agree. Diaz has a decent kicking game. He should look to that. Gomi looking just for that bomb from left field.
Oh, just about 10 seconds to go. What is this Gomi's doing here?
He's exhausted.
Referee Noguchi looking in.
Gomi's exhausted. Gomi's exhausted. He's having a real tough time getting his breath back. It's going to be very interesting to see if he's got enough shape to recover in the time between rounds.
You know what? His arms look like they're dead weight out there. At the end of that round, he whipped so hard. It was like, man, it was like when the Clippers were on that huge losing streak.
Well, Gomi.
Nothing but an air balls.
Gomi cut Diaz to a deep cut over the left eye. But let's take a look. I mean, there were so many highlights from round one.
As you can see here, Diaz is starting to pick him apart. Gomi's just hitting big haymakers, but Nick is such a tough kid. He's starting to weather him. Early, Gomi didn't think Diaz was hitting him hard. Now watch out. You'll see here in a second. There's the kick. That kept Gomi honest now, to realize that Nick's going to use his feet. Comes back with that heavy right hand. It's incredible.
Oh, just an amazing first round that swung 180 degrees. When we thought Gomi had control, Diaz finished, almost winning the fight in the final seconds.
Now, the one thing I really like about Diaz right now is he's using his long length to stay just outside Gomi's punches, but just inside his distance.
Very calm and very smart on Diaz's part.
In the red corner, you see Takanori. Gomi in trouble, in some distress, and why not? Diaz has to be full of fire beginning the second round.
See, this is the thing about Diaz. He loves to fight. Fighting is in his spirit and his soul. He loves a battle like this.
You know, Diaz, he'll take him, he'll give him. He just loves being out there, blood running down his face in the heat of battle.
And this is exactly where he wants Gomi. He didn't have time to finish him in round one, but with only a minute between rounds, Gomi's still hurting, still in trouble. Diaz has over 4.5 minutes now to finish him.
He's Gomi looking like a wet rag out there. Tired, still landing heavy shots though. Diaz got to make sure he doesn't get overconfident.
That's my question there. You're right.
As you notice, as soon as he got hit really hard, he found himself getting a little dangerous. Stepped in for that bear hug.
Look at the blood running off.
You know, Diaz is in a great position to hit the German suplex here and maybe put Gomi on his back, which has been a real obstacle in his career and where he's lost his fight.
They are going to halt for a moment and check the cut. You saw the blood of Diaz running down the arm of Gomi.
Now here's the question for you. As a fighter, Josh, you're beating the guy up, okay, and then you get cut and you have to stop the fight for a cut even though you're winning the fight. I mean, it is bad. Gomi's got some over his back. Diaz is all over his body.
Right. Here's what's going to happen. Diaz is going to come out like a man possessed. He's going to try and put this fight down and over.
Fight!
Oh, gee, that knee just is what forced Nick to step in. As you come back into live action right now, look at the cut on Nick's underneath his right eye.
But it's under the eye. If he can stay on his feet, he'll be okay.
Exactly, but you know, I'm worried about that swelling and blocking his vision.
Well, both eyes are cut, one over, one under, and so Diaz has to work quickly, like you mentioned, Frank, or he'll be blind.
And once your eyes start to swell shut, the rest get to step in for fighter safety to stop it.
And Gomi is trying to signal the referee, Daisuke Noguchi, that I can't fight this guy. He's hurt too badly.
Well, if that's the case, then Gomi needs to step inside, start banging him out, and prove he doesn't need this fight anymore.
Exactly. Put him down. If you think this fight should be over, then finish it. And Gomi, you know what? Line up that left overhand, that left hook. He can't see it coming. Nice double.
That's what Gomi wanted.
Oh, Scott, great to give him applause. See how flexible Nick Diaz is? He's got Gomi in a whole world of trouble right here. He can finish him out.
He's taking out his shin.
That is it. Nick Diaz has defeated.
What a come from behind. Threw himself right into bad position. Diaz locked that leg over, locked him in. It was snapped shut, and that fight was over for Takanori Gomi.
Nick Diaz has just proved he deserves to be not only in Pride Fighting Championships, but ranked as one of the best 163-pounders in the world. One of the best lightweights now. That he needs to be put in the top 5. He is absolutely was getting beat, came back, forced his will upon Takanori Gomi and beat him.
Well, you know, my question here is, did Gomi train hard enough for this fight? Did he take this fight too lightly?
He did not look like he did, Josh. We mentioned it. Now here's round 2. Oh, what an amazing fight.
Great double leg takedown by Gomi. I'm very impressed with the shot, but look how quickly Nick gets his leg over his face to put him into a go-go plata. Starts squeezing down, as you can tell, he's pushing his shin up into his throat, pulling his head down into his leg.
Incredible transition.
What a mental lapse by Gomi to get himself in that position.
What a recover by Diaz to roll right through. Knew it that it was coming, laid it right in there, and at that point, Diaz was just looking for the finish. Once that leg came over, he knew he had this fight secured.
We've always said, you know, that one of the biggest problems, and Josh and I have this conversation all the time, that Gomi, as you see him, as you saw him tap right there, he's always had a problem on the ground. He hasn't developed enough game on the ground.
Exactly. He just tries to, he's used to overwhelming his guys, bombing on them from, you know, all the way out in Hiroshima, knocking guys down, staying on them, never giving them a chance to think. But a guy like Diaz, he just hung in there and said, you know what, my time's going to come. My time is going to come. And you know what, Gomi got sloppy, as he usually does, except this time, Diaz was staying sharp and capitalized on it.